Later on tonight with a partly cloudy sky and a good amount of sunshine and clouds mixed in as we head towards Wednesday morning as well. The lower 30s today, mostly cloudy, maybe some snow to the south. The rest of us stays dry. The northeast wind getting up to about 25 miles per hour. By tonight, middle teens under a partly cloudy sky. Northwest wind getting up to about 25 miles per hour. Tomorrow, mid-20s, partly cloudy and windy out there. The northwest wind, yeah, no typo there, gusting up to around 40 miles per hour at times. All right, the hourly forecast for the rest of the afternoon period. We'll have some clouds out there, maybe some snow along the coast, temperatures in the 30s. Your full 5-day forecast is coming up. Susan?
Thank you, Devin. Closing arguments are underway in the Matthew Pendleton murder trial in Belfast. Pendleton is accused of killing his best friend and roommate, 47-year-old Kevin Currett, in January of last year. Police were called to the Thorndike Road in Lincolnville for an unresponsive man. We'll have the latest tonight at 6. The commission to investigate the Lewiston mass shooting could have subpoena power as early as today. Both the House and Senate gave initial approval to the bill on Thursday, setting the stage for a final approval during today's session. In recent weeks, the commission has heard from multiple police departments and victims' family members. According to the commission's executive director, Ann Jordan, they want subpoena power in order to compel documents and testimony, especially from the U.S. Army. She says thus far the Army has not been cooperative with the commission's investigation. The commission's next scheduled meeting is February 15th, during which they will hear from the Maine State Police about their response during and after the October 25th mass shooting. The search continues for a group of suspects involved in a shooting and crash in Saco on Friday. That incident sent nearby schools and the downtown area into lockdown for hours. Police say they're making progress, but a lot of questions remain. Mel Meyer has more.
Saco police responded to reports of gunfire downtown just before noon on Friday. That was between a red Dodge Charger and a gray Honda HR-V near Elm and Temple Streets. The cars went a few blocks before one of them got into a crash involving a school bus.
We know that there were shots fired. We have recovered one firearm. I don't know if there's other firearms out there.
3 people ran from the scene, including someone wearing dark clothing that police believe was shot in the right arm.
It was obvious there were a lot of police there, so something not good was happening.
James Waterhouse was picking up his 5-year-old grandson Friday nearby.
You know, it's upsetting for us people that live here, that grew up here, that never really saw any of this kind of thing until recently.
The city's mayor now calling this an isolated incident, adding, "I trust our Saco Police Department, who have worked tirelessly on this with many other departments and jurisdictions over the weekend and continue to do so."
It's a nice community, it's a nice quiet community, but it does, speak towards things that are going on somebody else's doorstep right nearby, you never know.
Police tell us they are aware of this video of a dark-colored vehicle with tinted windows near the 3 suspects after they fled. The car has been identified and is part of their investigation. Friday night, police found a car involved in the incident in the town of Standish at a home off Route 25. But investigators say there is no indication the suspects were in the area, and they have not said how that vehicle is connected.
Lincoln police arrested a man after he allegedly fired shots at a busy street, all because he was having trouble with a toothache. Interim Lincoln Police Chief Mark Leonard says officers were called to Spring Street on Sunday after reports of shots fired. When they arrived, they found 22-year-old Christopher Bean outside and arrested him. Chief Leonard says Bean had a loaded 9mm handgun. According to Leonard, Bean admitted to firing the gun from an upstairs window because of severe tooth pain and stress. Leonard says the trajectory of Bean's shots created a potential danger to areas including Katahdin Avenue and Depot Street, which are frequented by pedestrians and construction workers. He says Bean's actions posed a significant risk of harm to people in those locations. Bean is charged with discharging a firearm near a dwelling and reckless conduct with a firearm. Nearly $6.5 million is coming to several Maine businesses thanks to the governor's Maine Jobs and Recovery Plan. A statement says the money will be used to upgrade the electrical grid, which will in turn allow businesses to invest in new infrastructure, expand operations, and increase their workforces. 6 Maine companies were awarded the grants through a competitive process. They include Five Pillars Butchery and Unity and Kingfish Maine in Jonesport. You can see all the recipients right there on your screen. Your presidential primary ballot will look a little different than in past years. Our Augusta reporter Corey Bouchard spoke with the Secretary of State to learn more.
We hold the election in accordance with the state law.
This year is the first time Maine's presidential primary ballot will be using ranked choice voting. Secretary Bellows says most voters who have voted in recent Maine elections should be familiar with the process.
Similarly, voters can pick their favorite candidate, their second favorite candidate, or their third favorite candidate. Now, if a voter just likes one, they don't have to rank the other names.
In November, the Maine Republican Party announced they would not honor the results from ranked choice voting and would only award delegates based on first-round results.
What the political parties decide to do or not do with those results is up to the political parties in accordance with their accepted party rules.
Maine has 3 additional registered political parties: the Green Party, the Libertarian Party, and the No Labels Party, none of which are holding presidential primaries this year.
Additionally, to participate in either the Democratic or Republican Party, you have to be a Democrat, a Republican, or an unenrolled voter. And you have to make that change by this coming Friday, February 16th.
Secretary Bellows says some voters may have accidentally switched parties to either the Libertarian or No Labels Party if they signed what they thought was a petition for ballot access. She recommends checking with your municipal clerk by February 16th if you're not sure of your party affiliation. Maine's presidential primaries are held on Super Tuesday, March 5th. However, you can vote early by requesting an absentee ballot. In Augusta, I'm Corey Bouchard for ABC7 and Fox 22 News.
Some renters who suffered losses in the December 17th storm and flooding can now apply for federal assistance. To qualify, they must live in Androscoggin, Franklin, Kennebec, Oxford, or Somerset counties, which have been approved by FEMA. Renters, including students, can apply for federal grants that can help pay for temporary housing. The initial grant is for a 1-month or 2-month period, but it can be reviewed for further assistance. Renters can also qualify for a grant under FEMA's Other Needs Assistance Program for uninsured essential property losses. They include things like clothing, textbooks, furniture, appliances, and vehicles. To apply, go online to disasterassistance.gov. The Department of Education has revamped how university students can apply for financial aid. However, the new changes have students and universities on edge as offers are being delayed by almost 2 months. Our Grace Blanchard spoke with area schools to find out more.
I've been in this business for 30 years, and this is the first big formula change.
University students should expect to see some big changes to how they apply for financial aid moving forward.
They termed it the simplified FAFSA, so they've actually gone from 99 questions to 49 questions.
The Department of Education also reports that by factoring inflation, Pell Grant eligibility will expand to over 600,000 new students with low-income backgrounds. However, these changes have resulted in major delays.
Most students historically have been able to apply by October 1st of their senior year. This year they rolled that back and started on December 31st, so it's delayed almost 3 months.
The Vice President of Enrollment Management for Husson University says this has delayed all institutions from being able to provide offers to students that would be entering this coming fall.
So it's definitely going to delay their ability to make an educated decision, understanding the overall cost for the institutions that they may be considering.
For many students, knowing what financial offers they receive can be a critical factor when deciding where and if they can attend college.
I mean, financial aid is a big part of it. Some people just don't have the money to support what they want to do later in life.
I don't even think I would have made a decision, to be honest, because the offer being so late, I probably would have just ran out of time. I probably wouldn't be here where I'm at right now.
University officials say it's still important to apply for aid as soon as possible.
Doing everything we can possibly do to be prepared so that the minute that FAFSA data is released, we will be able to get packages to students.
In Bangor, Grace Blanchard for ABC7 and Fox 22 News.
Coming up on ABC7 News at noon tomorrow is Valentine's Day. We'll tell you about a family that's spreading lots of love. We'll be right back.
The hot, crispy filet of fish with soft steamed buns, tender, flaky fish, melty cheese, and tangy tartar sauce. You either love it or you haven't tried it yet.
Now at McDonald's, order a crispy, delicious Filet-O-Fish, a tender, juicy McCrispy or spicy McCrispy, 2 for only $6. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Winter driving can be hazardous. If you have vehicle damage from an accident, we can make your vehicle run and look like new. Call us now for a free estimate. Broadway Automotive and Collision, 2814 Broadway, Glenburn.
Feeling sluggish or weighed down could be a sign that your digestive system isn't at its best. But a little Metamucil every day can help. Metamucil psyllium fiber gels to trap and remove the waste that weighs you down, and also helps lower cholesterol and slows sugar absorption to promote healthy blood sugar levels. So you can feel lighter and more energetic. Lighten every day the Metamucil way. Feel less sluggish and weighed down after just 14 days. Sign up for the 2-week challenge at Metamucil.com.
Scudic & Bloom, a full-service, custom-designed florist, Main Street in Winter Harbor.
We can deliver one-of-a-kind, full-color flower arrangements
by custom floral designer me, Pam.
Delivering to Ellsworth and surrounding areas for any occasion.
Please visit ScudicandBloom.com or call 844-SCUDIC.
It's high school basketball season, and ABC7 and Fox 22 are here to keep you up to date with your local scores and highlights during Friday Night Fast Break. Get out and support your hometown teams and look for our sports crew to get your own free Friday Night Fast Break t-shirt courtesy of
Central Maine Denture, Coastal Auto Parts, Integra Health, John Babst Memorial High School, Katahdin Trust Company, and the Old Mill Pub.
My father worked at the mill for over 30 years. He was exposed to a great community and excelled at his job, but he was also exposed to asbestos. The air quality inside the mill was always his biggest complaint. He had no idea how deadly some of the products and materials were. When he was diagnosed with mesothelioma, we knew to call Joe Bornstein's office to get my dad the help he needs and the justice he deserves.
Call Joe today for a free case evaluation. There's never a fee unless you win.
You're watching ABC7 Bangor.
As Valentine's Day quickly approaches, it's not a rarity for consumers to focus on 2 holiday staples. Our Doug Banks spoke with 2 local businesses who have already put a bow on their holiday preparations.
Day before Valentine's Day is our big rush.
Valentine's Day for Splendiferous Sweet Shop in Searsport serves as a winter season bump.
Yeah, 200 or 300 pieces the day before, and then the day of probably about 150 or so.
Rogan has seen many last-minute Valentine's Day shoppers through her 10 years at Splendiferous. One hot ticket item always reigns supreme.
Definitely ready-to-go boxes.
She says she recommends these hand-picked treats over the traditional heart-shaped box.
When you buy those big boxes, half of the chocolate just usually isn't anyone's favorite.
But if that special someone in mind doesn't have a sweet tooth, then move to the next holiday staple. Flowers.
Unfortunately, there isn't a flower shop big enough to handle Valentine's Day, so you just start throwing things everywhere and it becomes a giant chaotic not mess, but it just becomes a giant chaotic place.
Helen says it's been weeks of hard work behind the scenes. He tells shoppers, let us help you.
We can give you the best value for the dollar if you'll just let us use our talents and create.
That's a piece of advice one Holden resident took to heart.
Make sure that the ones you love, you treat them special. Other than that, just be thankful, though, for what you have.
In Bangor, Doug Banks, ABC7 and Fox 22 News.
A family from Heartland goes all out on the holidays, and Valentine's Day is no exception. This year, Crystal Davis and her fiancé, Robert McDougall, and their children put together over 3,000 Valentine's Day cards, one for each student and staff member within the RSU 19 school district. Our Jody Hersey was there when they made their special delivery.
So we started this project called the Smile for Students, and every year we donate Valentines with a lollipop or pencil if the school requests it to every student and staff in the entire district.
Crystal Davis of Heartland has been pouring love into her community for years. When she experienced some health problems earlier this month, she didn't let a hospital stay prevent her and her family from making Valentine's Day cards for the students and the staff at all the schools in RSU 19. The couple's first delivery was at Nokomis Regional High School.
Do you want to show them all of the Valentines?
4 of the couple's 7 boys are still in school and helped assemble an astonishing 3,803 Valentine's Day cards to give away. The family is able to do so through cards that they purchase on clearance and lollipop donations from stores like Family Dollar in Pittsfield and Madison.
In this day and age, just to have those acts of kindness can go a very, very long way. I know we truly appreciate the effort.
Robert McDougall says it really does take a team effort to keep A Smile for Students going.
I just like how it makes people smile, hence the name of the program, and it's really fun to do it.
Sebasticook Valley Elementary School principal Laura Donahue says these Valentine's Day cards are a gift to all.
You know, it's just wonderful. It brings a smile to the face of students to know that somebody that they don't even know cares enough to do something thoughtful and kind for them, so it's great.
Davis says she plans to continue giving from the heart for many more years to come.
We want everybody to feel included, especially on a day that's filled with love.
In Newport, I'm Jody Hersey for ABC 7 and Fox 22 News.
The solar eclipse may be a few months out, but it's never too early to make a plan to watch it. One place you may want to experience the event is in Holton. It's one of the last places in the country you'll be able to see the eclipse, and experts say it's one of the best. If you make the trip, it'll be worth your time. Greater Holton Chamber of Commerce's Executive Director Jan Torres says the town has 3 days worth of activities as part of its main Eclipse 2024 extravaganza. There will be a brew fest held on the Saturday before the eclipse. Humorist Tim Sample will also be in town to tell some main stories. The weekend will also feature a performance art group out of Providence, Rhode Island, strolling the streets dressed up as aliens wanting to see our sun. Torres expects tens of thousands of people to visit Holton for the eclipse.
Hotels are full, Airbnbs are full. Everybody I know has people coming home for this. And if they don't have people coming home, they're renting out rooms. So it's kind of a trickle down. You know, economically, it's going to really be big for this community.
If you're going to Holton, Torres suggests the best place to watch the eclipse are the Riverfront Park and the airport. ABC 7 and Fox 22 is your home for eclipse coverage. We'll have plenty to talk about as we get closer to the big day. Then you can watch it live with us as the eclipse happens on April 8th. After the break, we'll tell you about flight attendants taking to the picket lines around the world. We'll be right back.
Hi, I'm Barry Gass, and my grandfather started Gass Horse Supply and Western Wear right here in Orono in 1911. Just after World War II, my father ran the business for decades. Now, with my wife and wonderful staff, we are continuing the tradition of bringing the American West to Maine. Our authentic Western boots are handcrafted for comfort, style, work, and casual wear. Saddle up with our premium selection of top quality saddles. Top it off with the perfect hat from classic to modern ranch. Gass Horse Supply and Western Wear in Orono, where the American West comes alive in Maine.
Let your creativity run free at the Creative Arts Center, where we offer fun and affordable activities for all ages. Birthday parties, pottery wheel classes, painting lessons, or just for the fun of it. Get fired up for glazing projects as well as acrylics. We offer a wide selection of ceramic products for you to choose from, and we have thousands of pieces ready to paint. We are a Paragon kiln dealer and a Laguna Clay distributor. Stop by the Creative Arts Center today, located just off the Joshua Chamberlain Bridge in Brewer. The Creative Arts Center, where your only limitation is your imagination.
Roto-Rooter has served the greater Bangor area and beyond for 35 years, offering plumbing, hydrojetting, snaking, descaling, video inspection, and grease interceptor cleaning services. For all your residential and commercial clogs, call Roto-Rooter today, 990-1234.
And away go troubles down the drain. Roto-Rooter. Orono is more than just a college town. It's an affordable destination. Welcome to the Orono Arcade, where we have both modern and retro games. And for a new experience, check out our 9-hole blacklight mini golf course. Budget-friendly, fun for the whole family, with 13 restaurants within walking distance. We look forward to seeing you soon at the Orono Arcade.
Your local professional, eco-friendly office space partner is WVII Business Solutions, your one-stop shop to get the job done. Handling all your office furniture and printing machine needs at an affordable price. Offering full system integration into your workplace and local service on everything we sell. We can even remote monitor your system with just-in-time inventory and service need assessments. Little to no downtime gives you peace of mind. At WVII Business Solutions, your solution is only an email or a phone call away.
Today, I'd like to reintroduce you to a recipe that's become so popular over the years. I thought it was about time I shared it with you again. It's one of those meals everyone will be asking for over and over again. And since it's easy, tasty, and budget-friendly, there's no reason why you wouldn't want to try it. We start by cooking ground beef with a chopped onion until the meat is browned and it's well crumbled. After draining off the drippings, we add some ketchup, mustard, cheddar cheese, and a little salt and pepper. After letting this cook for a few minutes, we take it off the heat, and while it cools slightly, we arrange a package of refrigerated crescent roll dough into a sunburst shape, like this. Now we spoon the meat onto this and fold the tips of the dough over it. Once it's looking picture perfect, it's time to pop it in the oven until it's golden brown. And just like you would with any cheeseburger, go ahead and dress it up with all of your favorite go-alongs. Whether you serve this as an easy weeknight dinner or put it out when you're rooting for your favorite team, it's always welcome. To get the recipe for what we call our Easy Cheeseburger Ring, simply visit our website. I'm Howard of the Mr. Food Test Kitchen, where today we found an easy, cheesy, beefy way for you to say, ooh, it's so good.
Flight attendants are joining forces today in what's being called a Day of Action, a global pickets in cities across the U.S. and the UK. Among their demands, higher wages and an end to sexism. ABC's Lionel Mosey reports.
This morning, flight attendants around the world will be on the picket line in what's expected to be their largest ever collective action. Unions representing more than 100,000 flight attendants from airlines including American, Alaska, Frontier, Southwest, and United are demanding better pay, retirement benefits, and more flexible schedules. 2/3 of flight attendants are currently in contract negotiations. In a joint statement, they're vowing to fight corporate greed, saying our time on the job must be compensated. We need flexibility and control of our lives. Legacy sexism that traditionally devalued our jobs must be stamped out and replaced with the true value of our work. The unions want flight attendants to be paid for all their time working. Most are not compensated for time spent waiting between flights in the airport or even time boarding the plane. Another concern for flight attendants, the danger of unruly passengers, with incidents on the rise since the pandemic.
Then he spat again in my face and sucker punched me in the eye. I was knocked back 3 feet before falling to the ground.
I was hit in the head, knocked to the ground, and I sustained very serious injuries as a result of that.
Flight schedules are not expected to be affected today. Flight attendants scheduled to work have been encouraged to picket virtually. If there were to be a strike, that would have to be authorized by federal mediators. They're expected to meet with the unions again next month. Lionel Moyes, ABC News, New York.
When we return, Devin Biggs has your 5-day forecast.
Great Scott! This is Green Bay 420 in 2010. What kind of trip is this? I gotta get back to 2023. Wait, it's 2015. So much has changed. In 2023, we had a lot more glass, t-shirts, and novelties. It's gonna take a bolt of lightning to get me home. Finally, home at last. Now Green Bear 420, Green Bear Green Care is bigger and better than ever. To be continued.
Don't cry, don't whine. Get yours where I got mine. At BB's Tattoo Company, 262 Moosehead Trail, Newport.
It's high school basketball season, and ABC7 and Fox 22 are here to keep you up to date with your local scores and highlights during Friday Night Fast Break. Get out and support your hometown teams and look for our sports crew to get your own free Friday Night Fast Break t-shirt courtesy of
All Pro Main Painting, Ben's Auto Body, More Strong, Coastal Auto Parts, Huff Power Sports, P Squared Tax and Accounting, and TNT Glass.
Jamar Construction Products in Bangor continues to grow to meet our customers' needs, supplying products for site work contractors, concrete contractors, and survey and safety supplies. We are proud to be the local dealer for Hilti, Valley Blades, U.S. Fabrics, and Euclid Chemical, plus so much more. Stop by and see us at 1270 Hammond Street or give us a call at 907-4491. If you dig it, pour it, plow it, fasten it, lay it, or lift it, Jamar Construction Products can help you.
Welcome back. Let's check your full forecast with Devin Biggs. Devin?
Today's full weather forecast is brought to you by Healing Hands Massage in Hamden, providing professional massage services tailored specifically for their clients. Stop by Healing Hands Massage today. You'll thank yourself later. All right, let's get into things this afternoon. No, we have a couple of advisories we have our eye on. Small crowd advisory, also a gale warning posted, both until 1 p.m. Wednesday afternoon, as we'll be watching out for some active surf that will be expected with an area low pressure that is moving through. And we're starting to see that increase now with around 4 to 5 foot wave heights that are currently moving in, and expect that to get worse so as the afternoon and evening time frame progress. But meanwhile, though, at least on land right now, most of us not looking too bad, though. Mainly draw a line from Bangor to the north, though, and maybe a little bit south as well, though. Most of us staying dry today with a mostly cloudy sky. You can see the precipitation developing now near parts of the Boston area and tracking northeast over parts of the ocean. Along the coast, a little bit of snow cannot be ruled out before we're all finished up there. But again, the rest of us staying dry out there, though, with a mostly cloudy sky as this area low pressure here continues to track from the southwest and going toward the north and east. So let's break this all down with Futurecast. So a lot of this will stay out towards sea. Again, maybe a little bit along the coast at best, so, but we'll start to lose that. And the clouds coming up later on tonight will be under a partly cloudy sky overall tonight. And then tomorrow also remaining partly cloudy as we start things off. The gusty winds are back. Notice the isobars here getting very stacked with gusty winds up to 40 miles per hour at times. And overall a partly cloudy sky Wednesday and also in the parts of Wednesday night. And looks like some sunshine as we start things off for your Thursday. As for snow accumulations, though, very minimal chances of snow along the coast, so even up near Bar Harbor, hardly anything expected before we're all finished up. The rest of us, so pretty much staying at 0 for the snowfall. But we do have gusty winds on the way, reaching up to around 25 to even 30 miles per hour at times for today, and also in the parts of tonight for a little bit. But tomorrow, the winds really pick up to 30, even 40 miles per hour at times in a few spots. Average high temperature 31 degrees. We'll do the lower 30s for today. Middle 20s Wednesday, though. Back in the mid 30s Thursday. Lower 30s Friday. Then we cool off a little bit more. Upper 20s Saturday and a Sunday. Back in the low 30s for your Monday. For the rest of today, mostly cloudy, some snow possible to the south, mainly along the coast. Highs in the low 30s, that northeast wind getting up to about 25 miles per hour. For tonight, middle teens, partly cloudy, with that northwest wind getting up to about 25 miles per hour. Tomorrow, middle 20s, partly cloudy and windy. The northwest wind will be gusting up to around 40 miles per hour at times, so make sure you're ready for that. Alrighty, here's a look at extended forecast brought to you by Healing Hands Massage. Will be mostly sunny on Thursday, highs in the mid 30s. Snow showers Friday, highs in the low 30s. Upper 20s for your Saturday with a partly cloudy sky.
Thank you, Devin. A decades-old shipwreck has been discovered in Lake Superior, Michigan. The Arlington was transporting wheat to Canada in 1940 when a storm began brewing. The captain ordered the ship to sail into open lake, resulting in only his death, with all of the other crew members surviving. The Great Lakes Shipwreck Historical Society discovered the nearly 250-foot transport ship more than 30 miles offshore. That's all for ABC 7 News at noon. Thanks for watching. I'm Susan Farley. We'll see you this evening on ABC 7 News at 6. Have a great afternoon.